We're live. We're going. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Unprepared Land. I've just got home from fishing 5 minutes ago and streaming right now. Whew. I don't even have the live stream thing open yet. I don't even know what it says.
Who cares? We're going live. If there's even 3 people on here at this moment, I'd be surprised.
Yeah, right. If you are, say what's up. I'm on my way to being able to see the chat.
Oh.
Just got home from fishing. Literally.
You did?
Yes, like 20 minutes ago. Long enough to take a shower and whatever.
That's good.
What's up, Dan? Okay, we got people in here.
That's what I'm talking about. Sundays are the best anyway. What the hell does anybody else have to do?
Right.
In the morning.
Whew.
Everybody's trying to stretch that weekend as long as they can because there ain't a soul in the world that wants to work.
Yep. What's up, everybody? Look at that. Is that roast beef?
Huh?
Is that roast beef?
No, steak.
Oh, even better.
Mushroom.
Nice. Holy cow. How's everybody doing? What are we talking about today? Did anything happen in BMX? I got popsicles.
Did anything happen in BMX? You know what's so funny?
What?
Is I get distracted by wanting to do my own thing with BMX. So when the weekend comes,
What's up, Donnie?
I'm hardest to just ignore what everyone else is doing and do my own thing.
Yeah. And this weekend, I literally I went fishing Friday and today, so I have no idea what's going on. Except for Marcus Christopher winning that X Games qualifier, the whole thing. He won it all.
Who's that kid?
He's from Ohio. He lives like 45 minutes from me, and he is amazing. Ricky's mic is doo-doo. Ricky's mic is not turned on, that's why. Sorry. You're here now.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Can now. I had it turned off on accident.
One time, every time it has to do with me, you always have me off.
Because I turn it off whenever I'm streaming by myself.
That makes sense.
Jack Roberts says, I'm 25 and want to start BMX. Where should I go? To the local skate park.
Where do you live? Let's start. Wait, hold on. First question is, where the hell are you from?
I say the bike shop first. Go to the local bike shop and find out if they're cool or not.
There you go. Where does he live? That's what we need to find out before anything.
We're waiting. Someone said get all merit parts.
Thanks. If he lives in the West Coast, he only has to go. If he lives in California, he only has to go 2 blocks to find anything.
Right.
Hold on.
Where are you from, Jack? Yeah, you just froze.
Sorry about that. If he lives in California, he only has to go 2 blocks to find a skate park. If he lives in Las Vegas, there's a skate park on every block. If he lives in Arizona, there's one in every single town. If he lives in Oregon, they're like 50 miles apart. That's what it feels like. If he lives in the state of Washington, maybe there's a skate park. If he's in the state of Idaho, maybe there's a skate park. Depends where he is.
Yep. I'm waiting on him to say where he's from. Kurt Rowell, why is Ricky so salty?
Explain, Kurt.
This popsicle I'm eating looks like freaking nuclear waste in the green screen.
So I was supposed to jot some things down instead of coming in here unprepared and have some topics to talk about and be all professional.
Uh-huh.
But I swear to God, with being an adult and then just wanting to do my own thing on the weekends, sometimes it's hard. Like I woke up this morning, it was 9 o'clock, And I was like, all right, I have to text everybody. I got to make sure and see if they want to go ride the street. And you know, and I know, if you're 20-something years old, your ass ain't getting up till like 11, 12 o'clock. Well, by that time, getting everybody to answer, and then everyone says the same thing. All right, dog, I'll see you in like 10 minutes. All right, I'm leaving. All right, I'll see you there. We get a place. By the time it's 4 o'clock is when realistically it happens.
Yeah.
So it's like this morning I woke up. We're working on the North Jersey video, and I wanted to go out and get clips, but I was like super motivated, which doesn't happen too often. And those guys were just beat. So they said they didn't want to ride. And then I hit up Scotty HD. If anybody doesn't know who Scotty HD does, or who he is, he filmed Shola, the We the People video, and he's done lots of videos for lots of companies. And I was like, hey man, you want to go take me to places I've never been? And then after, calling and talking to everybody, I just got bored and I was like, you know what, fuck this, let's just go eat. I don't even want to ride now. Sometimes it just gets frustrating just trying to get everybody together to go ride. And I know it's like, oh, well, why don't you go ride by yourself? Dude, riding by yourself sucks. I've done that for too many years. I can only get motivated with people.
Riding street by yourself especially sucks.
It's on. Just if you have, like, you're from a small town and I'm from a small town.
Yeah.
I don't have the luxury of waking up and knowing I can go at any mount or any time to the local skate park and I'm going to see 30 riders there. Like, this is the thing that has always pissed me off, is anytime I went to California and I'd go to a skate park when I was younger, I'd be like super hyped. And then all the kids would just be like, yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, they have the luxury of knowing that there could be a pro at their skate park at any time.
Yeah.
Just the idea of me seeing a pro was a big deal when I was younger. And it just sucks when you're from a small town. Dude, I'm excited when I get in my car and I'm driving and I just see a fucking homeless guy on a bike. I'm like, oh shit, maybe he rides. Oh my God. Like, how many times have you seen that in your local town? Like,
seen what?
You're like, oh shit, he might be a BMXer.
Well, usually I don't think that unless they're on a BMX bike.
Okay, they're on a BMX bike, you see a person.
Oh, yeah. Instantly. Well, first, you get excited until you find out whether or not it's a Walmart bike. Then, if it's not a Walmart bike, you're like, yo, what are you doing not at the skate park?
Well, that's how it was when I was growing up, is like I would have to ride around town looking for people to ride with because I didn't have friends that rode yet.
Yeah.
Until my buddy Josh Parker and then Eddie and another kid moved to my town. Then it was like, all right, the three of us, we're just going to go out and ride every single day and we're going to learn new tricks.
Somebody said Jason Enns and Dave Asado showed up at my park when I was 13. Life-changing.
Oh, my God. How old is that person? Because the story I'm about to tell you is the same thing. I talked to Bruce Chrisman a few days ago, and he said one time he went to a skate park, and Dave Osado showed up, and Dave did an over toothpick to tail whip on a spine, and Bruce is like, all right, now I got to learn toothpicks after seeing that. And I think Bruce was saying he was like 13 years old when he saw Dave Osado do that. I think Dave Osado was on basic bike. I think Dave Osado was like 17 at the time too.
That's crazy. You say he just turned 30. They gave him a Little Devil sticker pack.
Oh, dude, tell me, do you still have that? Do you still have that sticker pack? That's amazing.
That is pretty sick. That was good.
So that new video that you just made, that
Gage.
interview one.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Thanks.
It's easier when you have the rider there and you're filming them like it's an edit to do the rider spotlight.
Oh, definitely. It's a totally different ball game here. Wow, look how red my ears are. Sunburn.
That rider was really, really, really good.
Yeah, he's insane. Definitely very, what's the word?
Technical?
No, like, not in the limelight. Very underground, you could say. But it's not for, like, a lack of trying.
Well, it could be.
Everybody says it felt like a props video. That was the whole goal. If props isn't going to bring itself back, I'll make videos like props.
Nothing wrong with that, man. That formula worked.
Yeah. Can you do more Stephen Hamilton videos? Just got to ride with him more.
I forgot you were doing stuff with him. Are you still working on projects with him?
He doesn't really want to film an edit right now, like after that thing came out. We were riding that day, riding street, and I was filming stuff with my camera, and he's all like, oh, why am I filming? I just got done. And like, he just didn't really want to. And then, but he kept wanting to film stuff on his phone that was like way too good to be filmed on a phone. And I'm like, what are you doing? We have to use a camera right now. And then when we were on our way back to the car, he was literally riding with no hands, with his feet crossed on the top tube, like sitting Indian style on his bike and riding down the road like this. Like, I have no idea how he didn't die. And I'm filming it, like following with my phone. And when we got to the car, I'm like, well, there's the intro to the edit we're not filming. He's like, oh no, we can't. It's just, it has to be with shitty phones and cameras. It was funny.
Yeah, man. He's super good.
You remember that video that came out in like 2012 with him?
What tricks you have to remember?
It was the first video that came out after like a long time of nothing. It was on Animal's Vimeo page.
The one where he's well, you have to remember he did all that self-filming shit, so I didn't watch any of that.
It was after that. It was after the period of nothing after that.
I have to be refreshed. I only remember edits by video parts, or I'm sorry, by like the clips in it or the song.
He used a B-52 song about a dog, Quiche Lorraine.
What was the banger?
Big pedal slide down a huge concrete ledge.
I don't remember it.
That was like the first thing that came out, and I made that.
That's good, man. It's great when you get to work on projects with people.
I didn't even know who he was before I lived in Columbus.
You're a horrible person.
Like, met the dude, never watched any of his videos before I met him. I cared more about riding my bike than watching videos. What's up, Dead Crow Army?
How Dead Crow's in?
Yep. Metal fingers.
How many people are in? 9?
15.
Oh, shit.
How long have you been riding for? I will say how long I've been riding for, and then Ricky will double it. Ready? I've been riding for 13 years this year.
25.
I told you he was going to double it. Thanks for stopping in.
Who was that?
Dead Crow Army said always stopping in.
That's awesome, man. Oh, I forgot every episode we got to talk about it to whoever sends us stuff. This time, self-promotion. Merritt's new shirts are out. All Day BMX. This is an old hat. This is an old crusty hat. I didn't get any. What'd you get?
This isn't new, but it's a nowhere shirt. Life behind bars.
Oh, let's talk about that.
The new frame?
Let's just go straight to the news.
Adam Banton?
Adam Banton.
Yep. I knew that was coming for months and months and months and just hadn't told anyone.
Is he on the team?
I'm not sure if that's official or not.
I don't think too many people know who Adam Batten is anymore, but
Everyone who's in my chat probably does. Kurt, I have a nowhere bike built up with front brakes and everything. The driver on it's messed up right now, though. Those Merit shirts come in 2XL.
yes, it does.
There it is. There you go.
Oh, Kurt didn't answer why I'm salty.
Yeah, he did.
What did he say?
He thought you were complaining about California having spots everywhere, but you were just pointing it out that that was a fact if the dude lived there.
Yeah.
And that dude.
The funny part is, I've known Kurt for almost 20. I've known Kurt for 20 years. Almost.
Wow.
Okay.
What's up, Braden?
Kurt's from Spokane, Washington. All right, Spokane, Washington's probably like 80,000 people.
Okay.
The spots there, there's spots, but there really isn't spots.
Yeah.
And I remember going there and having Kurt take me around, and sometimes he's like, yeah, we don't got really too many spots around here. And he wasn't lying, because we were down like in the same central downtown area.
Yeah.
And then I was like, dude, fuck this. Let's just get in my car and go get lost. And then I found the greatest spot in the world. Kurt doesn't like it, but it's called Rail Heaven. And it's all these rails that are like fork high.
Nice.
Fork or stem high.
That's perfect.
Retirement home.
That's so funny. There's a bunch of rails at a retirement home here, but you can't ride them because it's a retirement home.
But Kurt is like the best. If you go to the Northwest, Kurt knows every spot, and Kurt knows what every rider's done there. So it's always great to have guys
Encyclopedia. Like he says he is salty, though. It's fine. We're old. We can be salty.
Oh, and then he calls me out when I'm fucking salty.
Dan said everyone knows Adam in Arizona.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's
All
interesting. Right. I feel like having Adam Banton involved like brings a new level of legitimacy.
It could. Depending if he does it right.
Yeah.
If he's willing to be a team player, then it'll be really perfect.
Ted Crow Army said, duh, handrails at a retirement home, they're a fall risk. Yeah, that kind of does make sense.
There's 2 tricks in BMX that Adam Batten invented. What are the 2 tricks?
2 tricks Adam Banton invented?
Yep.
Was it a down whip?
1.
That was one of them?
Yep.
Oh, I don't know how I knew that. Crap.
The second one's tricky because it's named after a person and he didn't do it first. I probably told you this.
I don't think you did. I'm going to have to guess.
The trick is named after a person.
I know.
It's your favorite trick to do.
Yeah, it's probably the Behringer because...
Yep.
Yeah.
Adam Batten has video footage of him in, I think it's 1986 or 87, of doing one in his front yard.
Yeah. Dead Crow, I'm talking a new level of legitimacy for Nowhere. They're already obviously a legitimate company and doing legitimate things. It's just like having someone like Adam Banton involved brings a whole new level of that.
Well, you're on the team, correct?
Yeah.
You're more relevant than Adam is now.
Yeah, but you know what's funny about that? That even if that was true, which I'm not saying yes or no to that, people still respect the fact that he rides that bike more than they would respect me riding it.
Yes, but at the same time, more people know who you are than they know who he is. Yes, the industry knows who Adam is, but
Yeah, well, in a world where you can only get somewhere.
Here's the question I have for you: is the industry buying the bikes, or is it the people buying the bike?
That's true.
And I'm not downplaying, and I'm not talking shit or doing
No.
anything. I'm just
No.
stating facts. That's why.
What's up, Ryan Spruce?
That's why you see, like, guys like Nate Richter and Dan Foley, like guys like that.
Hold on.
Stuff. Well, Dan Foley's a different one.
Hold your thought for 1 second. And
Okay.
Jesus effing Christ, people, stop saying that I'm saying nowhere is not legitimate. Every fucking person on here is like, "Well, you think this is not legitimate?" No, I'm not saying it's not legitimate. I'm saying it's more legit with Adam Banton involved. You can still have a legitimate level of something and make it more legit without it being at zero before that. Holy God. I got a little salty just now.
Good job.
They poured it right in my cuts. Thanks, Dead Crow.
What I was saying is you get like Nate Richter. Nate Richter might not be the greatest rider in the world, but people know who he is and kids like him.
Yeah.
So putting Nate Richter on the team, on Stranger, and then putting Sean McIntosh on there. Sean's resume and his riding at one time was better than Nate's, but Nate's going to win because Nate's popularity is bigger than that, and kids can relate to him, and kids are the ones that are buying. Old guys like me that know who Sean is aren't really the ones that are going to be buying something. They're just the ones that are like, all right, I like that company just because I like that rider. The same with Chase Hart being on Colt.
Well, Chase D is selling stuff, though. A lot of people ride his stuff.
I'm just saying that, like, when you think about
that
are like, who do you think's more popular? And this will.
Are you setting me up?
Hold on. Who do you think's more popular? And I'm gonna say this, and then it's gonna hurt my heart, and you're gonna give me the answer. It's going to upset me, but it'll be the truth. So, who's more popular? Chase D Hart or Van Homan?
What year is it?
No, right now. 2019.
You know what? I bet it's pretty close to the same, honestly.
Right now, if you ask chat right now, majority of these guys that are in chat.
Someone said Chase D is more popular.
Chase D is going to be more popular, which hurts my heart.
Chase is pushing the clothing he's getting paid for. See, that's one thing. A lot of people who ride for companies and get paid by companies don't push the stuff they're getting paid for. I have to say thank you. I have to say thanks to Chris Gold, the $2 salty fund.
Oh yeah, let it begin.
Yeah, Van Homan is a god, and he is doing stuff with the Olympics. That is true. Both of those statements are true.
When you come into it, and it goes into that, and this goes back to the topic of sponsorships, of being people knowing who you are. You know, that's why Instagram is the devil and the best thing at the same time. It's the devil because you have to do things that you're not comfortable with, and then it's the best thing in the world because it's right at your fingertips and you can do whatever and it's free.
Because it makes people actually have to work to be a bike rider. The days of just going and riding your bike and being a pro are over.
Yeah.
You actually have to work, and if you're not going to work, then you're not going to make it anywhere. Sorry. That's what separates the weekend warriors who are amazing from the actual pros. No one said we didn't like Yumi. Oh, Ricky hung up on us on accident. Darn it, Ricky. That was funny.
I was trying to set it up, but it didn't want to do it.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh my god.
No one said we didn't like him.
We are.
Yeah, we're pro enough. It don't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't.
When there's 10,000 people in here, maybe I'll set up a little bit better. Maybe.
10,000 would be ridiculous. Do you know the biggest names in video gaming don't even get 10,000?
Sometimes they do, but not too often. It's tough. Drop calls, not plates.
I was getting my food and all that out of the way. Hold on, let's let these guys get a taste of where I'm at. That right over there is called New York City, the shittiest place on earth. All of that.
Are you on the second floor?
Huh?
You're on the second floor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Chilling.
Kevin said, just a bit of salt and cuss, all good. Adam is a beast, and I think he'll fit well in the creative vine of nowhere. This is true.
Right, but we could be jumping the gun, too, at the same time. Who knows what's going on?
Can you hold it so your face is on the opposite side? No, other side. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Fuck me, really? I gotta hold it that way?
Just flip it. Perfect. Now you can do exactly what you were doing.
All right.
I might be eating here in a second myself.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hear Victoria out there.
That's good. My woman just made me a steak and all that. It was good. It's delicious.
Oh, Ryan Spears just said, do work, Ricky. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but do
All
work,
right,
Ricky.
Well, how about this for doing work? I haven't tried to film for a video in years.
Not anymore,
Actually,
OG BMX.
Actually, years. Like, so long ago, I don't even remember. And now that we're starting to film for this, I'm, like, actually looking around, looking at things, being like, all right, I don't know if I'm going to make a video part that's going to be goofy and weird like I do on Instagram, or I'm going to be that stupid Montana Ricky from 2005 and 6. And already while we're filming, my first clip was like Montana 2019, and then the clip that I got yesterday was like 2006.
There you go.
So I think it's going to be a mix. My one thing that I will not have in this edit, I don't even want to say this, but I'm going to do my hardest to not do a full cap.
There you go. Sometimes it's good to have those little goals.
There's just a few tricks that I've always wanted to do, and I've tried them, and I know there's like 2 dudes that have ever done them, but it's like finding the perfect setup. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
And the last time I tried it, I really killed myself, but I got to get it done because I don't think I'm going to film another video project like this. I don't think I will. And I don't even think, like, it won't even be that big of a deal because I know it's just we're going to come out with it. We've been pouring into it. Well, I've been part of it for a few months, and they've been a part of it for like 8 months. And the clips in it, oh my God, ZJ is fucking fucked.
Yeah. He's in
he
Madman.
Is a new up-and-coming rider.
Literally, here's the good summary for him. When we were riding the one street spot, he said, I don't have the patience to do this stuff. I'd rather just do something big and get it over with. What is that? Is that pulled pork? Oh.
But there's 4 of
thanks.
us filming in it, and it's got a good enough diversity into it. That's going to be so great. So there's my technicality and old man style in there. Mark is like Eric Linchenberg. ZJ is just fucking nuts and crazy. He's like Mike Brennan and Chester Blacksmith mixed together. And then we got Justin. And Justin's like the new age big rail hops and just smooth style. So I think this will work. Plus, you got clips in it. Geoff's got clips in it. Anthony's got. There's just so many guest.
I ended up getting 3 clips.
Huh?
I ended up getting 3 clips.
Yeah, man. We had a good time, dude.
I have a whole bunch of stuff I have to read.
Oh, go ahead.
So, first, food for thought. People work as hard as the paychecks they get. Not being paid by the company equals not producing content. Then.
Whoa, hold on. Who said that?
Dead Crow.
All right. Well, here. How about
Hold your thought. I got to read a whole bunch more.
Well, hold on. How can you You can't, because the answer to that one is, how the fuck do you expect to get paid if you're not doing the work?
Well, yeah. This is the stuff I have to say isn't like conversation. It's just answering really quick stuff.
Okay, well that's my answer.
So we can go back to what you're saying just in 1 second. Yes, Mike D still rides for nowhere. It's the frames are made by pedal driven cycles. If that is Dave Harrison, then yes. Just do you, Ricky, do a rocket ice pick bar spin, and then Dead Crow said, guarantee a full cab and a pull up bar. It's not pork.
I can't deny on the pull-up bar because I have an idea with a pull-up bar that hasn't been done.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing a fucking full cab. I know that.
Huh. We'll see about that. You'll do one on accident while you're filming this really hard trick, and you'll be like, ah! I had to do it again.
We went to a spot, and it was just, I got that feeling, you know, when you go somewhere and you're like, oh, fuck, all right, I just have to land this. I need to get it the fuck over with. I have the butterflies. I just need to get it done. And then in the back of your head, there's this little tiny part where you're like, fuck, I'm probably going to wreck, and this is going to suck dick. But fuck it. And I had that feeling, and I think it was like 20 tries later, I finally stomped it, and I was like, dude, this just feels so good. Let's go to the next spot. And then we just started charging spots, man. The hard part about living somewhere like in New Jersey and New York is, dude, the bangers that have been done here, just, it's impossible to go to a spot without somebody already been there and done something.
Yeah.
It sucks, but that's just the reality of it.
Come out here, bro. Bring your dudes out here. I got whole entire towns that have never even seen a BMX bike. Entire towns.
Well, that's the problem. Like, people don't find it worthwhile to travel to the middle of fucking nowhere. Even
though it's way better. Send a company like Merit, if they sent their whole team to like a town 20 minutes from me that no one's ever ridden in, they'd probably make a better video than if they went somewhere well known.
Right, and the only reason that they go somewhere well known is because they know that they're going to get a guarantee.
Yeah.
That's the reason.
Like, well, you know what? You know how what's his nuts? Biz Jordan did the pegs, the up rail pegs to sprocket to fakie?
Yeah.
I got a right side pegs, up rail, sprocket to fakie pegs literally in the town I just drove through today that someone could do. Yeah.
And we can go to Montana, Idaho, North Dakota, and South Dakota, and they got a shitload of stuff that nobody wants to touch either.
Yeah.
It just has to be a guarantee. That's all it is.
You're right. Because they have to be guaranteed to make a video and produce out of spending money.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that people don't understand is, like, if a fucking company is sending you stuff, man, that costs somebody money.
Yep.
And then you get the whole thing of like, oh, well, a rider, if he isn't getting paid, isn't going to make clips. It's like, well, then you don't get fucking paid, dude. It's your own fault.
You have to, you just have to show the initial incentive of, yeah, I'm going to work hard and do stuff no matter what, so that someone can trust that they can freaking pay you or put money into you.
Right. And that's the sad part about it today is just people think they're worth more than what they're worth.
Yep.
And it's like, it just because, like, I don't know, I could give an example of just older guys too. Well, back in my day, it doesn't work that way anymore, man. You got to ride. You got to put in work.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see Van Homan sitting around. He's still out there hucking himself. You don't see Brian Kaczynski sitting around. He's still out there falling on handrails.
Isn't that weird? And they're both still getting paid. Isn't that weird? It's like there's a connection there or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's up, Etard? We didn't do any stickers yet.
Oh, is he talking about a back? Oh, he wants to buy stickers?
Yeah, remember somebody said we should make stickers.
Yeah, we haven't thought about that yet or talked about it.
Life's been freaking busy. Sucks.
I recently tried to true my wheels That's the worst fucking thing in the world. I don't know what everybody else hates doing on BMX when it comes to building their bike, but I will tell you, truing your wheels is by far the worst. Actually, truing your wheels and getting a rear flat tire. I hate fucking fixing a rear flat tire.
Yeah.
It is the longest process and most annoying.
Truing your wheels sucks until you're good at it. Then it doesn't matter.
I can't even fix a fucking flat. So all I do is just tighten my spokes till they're tight and my wheel wobbles.
What's up? Okay, I have to read this name, but they said Sup, Brant and Ricky tuned in something from Colorado. It's Christside Urban Street Ministry.
Yo, is it Duncan Gore?
Is he do something like that?
Is what?
Does Duncan do something like the street ministry or something?
Duncan does everything.
Exactly. He does suicide no-handers over box jumps covered in snow.
Yeah. I'm going to be riding with him in a few weeks because...
he should get a spotlight.
We're going to Denver. Going to be in Denver at the end of the month.
Yo. What if for a couple times you did like a OG rider spotlight?
We already talked about that.
I know, but like actually call it that. Rather than just call it like the rider spotlight that time, to call it the OG rider spotlight.
I'm going to go and hang out with Troy McMurray. That'd be a great one to do it on.
Something like that'd be so cool.
It'd be awesome just to hear Jay Miron's voice.
Yeah. Reverend Samuel. Everyone calls me Rev for short.
Oh, that's sick.
Get Edwin on there.
Yeah, right.
You're not. Neither of us are hardcore enough to get Edwin on there.
I don't think I've been around Edwin. I think once, and that's it. There's just certain people that like you you can get around, and other people you can't get around. You know?
Yeah. He's probably just one of those people that has his own circle. You know, he's not just out hanging out at skate parks.
I've never seen him.
Yeah.
How many people we got on there?
21.
Holy shit, we got 21 people.
Yep.
Let's hear it. Hey, ask us some questions, boys. Help us out, because we haven't structured this thing. I don't know why.
Probably never will.
It, but we're so freestyle. I try to come up with topics to talk about, but then I'm just like I said, man.
I think it's better to freestyle it.
I just want to do, yeah, but sometimes we have a void where we're sitting here and we don't have too much coming on. Like, we're not talking about enough. Like, there needs to be a little bit of structure.
Yeah, well. Someone asked who I'm sponsored by. Nowhere BMX. Brimstone Bicycles. It's a local bike shop. They are local here. Got this.
What's that? Oh, 10 minutes? Did they just
No, it's just someone asked who I'm sponsored by. I thought it was funny. And then Park Tool and Alienation BMX.
Jesus Christ.
And hopefully there's going to be a new one coming. Totally unrelated to any of them.
You're working.
Trying.
I'm too lazy. I need to get a clothing sponsor.
Yeah. Question for me. Again, I'm sponsored by my job at Walmart. Exactly. You're a professional Walmart worker. You're a pro at that.
I love Walmart.
Walmart's sick.
Shoes are the best for BMX.
Dead Crow Army asked if I'm making money from BMX. And I would say the answer is yes and no. Yes, because I'm making money from my YouTube channel. No, because that is more from filming and editing and the work that goes into all of that and knowing what it takes to make a YouTube channel than it is from actually riding. Like it don't matter what I'm making videos of. If I did it at the same consistency and rate about anything else, I'd probably be doing better than if I than making BMX videos. Honestly,
Probably right, because there's a sliver of people that actually like BMX.
that and the freaking the what am I trying to say? The few hunting videos that I have on my channel have way more views than like 99% of the BMX videos. No,
yeah, but you have a bigger competition for what you're doing for your style.
Yeah. Well, there's a giant hunting competition too. It's just the fact that there's so the pies are that much insane difference in size. The BMX pie is this big. The hunting world pie is like the size of the sun.
Right, but you don't have to be like you do on a BMX bike. You have to have fucking talent.
Yeah,
that's the hard part.
Yeah, hunting you don't have. I mean, you just have to be able to be quiet.
Yeah, there's no in the world. Fuck hunting.
No, Dead Crow. I don't get paid from anyone that I ride for. Shooting isn't always easy, gents. No, it's not.
It's the first time I've ever been quiet.
I know.
Thinking inside my head.
You're just jealous of my sugar that I'm eating. I got a cookie and a cupcake and 2 brownies.
Did you watch any of the highlights of the X Games? Or
no, I haven't had a chance to see anything. I want to watch it and see what Marcus did, because, dude, that kid, he's seriously like, he's like Mad Dog good.
Yeah?
Dude, yeah, he's amazing. He's doing, just turned 16.
Jesus Christ.
Ricky is like, what the F? Why is Dead Crow violating the code and asking about money?
Who said that?
Dead Crow.
Why is what?
They said, Ricky is like, WTF, why is Dead Crow violating the code and asking about money?
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I literally don't care either. He said Ricky is my highest paid rider and the only one I sent money.
Well, Dead Crow, I haven't gotten any packages from you.
But
I'm more high maintenance than other people when they get when I get sponsored, because I'm very hands on. Like I'm very vocal. Like if I'm part of a company or I'm part of something, I really invest myself into it. I don't do what others do. Like they get it. Like I don't know how this is gonna come off, but I remember getting hooked up for the first time and then just being like, all right, now I gotta make it.
Well, you just realize that you have a responsibility at that point. It's not just I get free stuff.
Yes, but there's this thing. I'm trying to explain this. It's like this giddy up kid thing. You're like, I want to be sponsored. And then you get sponsored, and then you're like, I want to get paid. And then you get paid, and then you just become like, all right, I've been sponsored. And
then
paid.
You stop.
Now what's next? And it's like, some people don't know how to go past, I've gotten everything I wanted, and they just stay at getting what they wanted, and they don't realize that there could be way more. So any project, like I'm sponsored by Ride Out Supply, which is for SE bikes. All right?
Yeah.
They make sticker packs for SE bikes. All he does is make stickers for me and sends me SE bikes. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
LJ, and I rep that shit hard as fuck.
Yeah, you do a lot for that.
Every video that I do, I have stickers on my bike. He sends me shirts. I wear the shirts. He sends me SE bikes. I haven't done an SE SE post in a while. Not because I haven't wanted to, but more it just hurts my back. Those fucking bikes are painful. But
they gotta be heavy.
They're really heavy, and they're hard to ride. People think they're easy. That shit's not fucking easy at all. And
yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm very vocal with everything that I do, and I go over and beyond. So if I was on Dead Crow Army, every time we did this fucking show, I'd have a Dead Crow Army shirt on. I'd
Right.
be tagging it in the stories. I wouldn't just do an Instagram post to put Dead Crow Army in there. So I'm going to earn whatever amount of things that are given to me, and then I'm going to go over and beyond because I want, if I'm going to be part of something, I want it to grow.
Right.
I don't want to be a part of something and then just think that I deserve it or I get it. And a lot of people think, you know, oh, this person's sponsored because he's good on a bike. There's more reasons to being sponsored than just being good on a bike. And this topic comes up all the time, man.
Yep.
You could be sponsored because you're good at talking, you know the business well, you're good friends with people. You know, it's who you blow and who you know sometimes.
All the time.
The other part is you know how to do something in the BMX industry and you have something to give back that others don't.
Yep.
Or you work at a bike shop that super kills it and you're part of that. There's so many variables to becoming sponsored or getting helped out by a company that can help you out. So I always just tell kids, man, I'm like, yo, if you want to get sponsored, like, start at a bike shop. I've said this 1,000 times, but if you work at a bike shop, you're going to get a phone call and somebody on the other line is going to call and be like, hey, this is Montana Ricky at Mare BMX. We're just seeing how things are going over there. You guys carry BMX. And then you're going to be like, oh, no way, dude, I ride BMX. And then you're going to talk to your boss. And then you're going to get Mare BMX in the shop or whatever else company it is. And then it gets in the shop. And then guess what? You're having a relationship with the company and you're getting to know them. And then you talk to them. And you're not going to just talk to this company. You're going to talk to every company. And it's the easier way to get in there. And an easier way of earning trust and gaining things and doing it the better way. The whole DMing people or I'm going to say the successful rate of DMing somebody and getting something out of it, if you're not already a big name, is probably 99% chance you're not going to get shit.
Oh, 100%. Not 100. I'm just agreeing 100%.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
Maybe 1% you get lucky and they answer it and you might get something out of it. But majority of the time, you ain't getting fucking shit.
And it's going to be stickers.
You know what makes companies super excited? I love getting an email and seeing a kid. His email says, like, Dr. Green Thumb 42 at Yahoo, right?
Yeah.
And then it's got a video sleeve in there and it says, hey, my name is so-and-so. I'm from Arkansas. Here's my video. I don't know if you guys are sponsoring. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you. Blah, 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 right?
Yep.
And then I watch the video, and it's an actual video. It's not Instagram clips. It's not an old video that had nothing to really do with BMX, and it was their old sponsor. It was a fresh, brand new video that didn't have hip-hop or screaming music. It was just, you know, like, what do you call it? Without music, and it's just...
Instrumental.
Instrumental. You know what I'm saying? And it's just straightforward, 2 minutes, really great. Those are the best things to get. That's another way of doing it. And kids nowadays just tag and send over a clip that they did on Instagram.
Let them do it, man. Let them do it. That makes it so... Okay, I'm going to say this after I read a bunch of stuff, because there's a whole bunch in there. First, thank you, Brandon Benbrook. He gave us a big compliment. Ryan Spruce, that is okay. You don't ever have to donate. We don't mind.
What did he say?
He said, sorry, Brant, no funds tonight. Wish I could help. Totally okay.
I love that guy. Doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
Send us a sticker. We'll put it on the board, buddy.
Yeah. Dead Crow said he doesn't answer his DMs 90% of the time. And then Kevin said, you know it would be good, another bike build live stream, wink, wink, Thursday. And what I was going to say is let him tag it. Let him do all of that, because that means that the ones that actually do put the effort in are the ones that get it. The kids who just tag on Instagram are the ones that don't put any thought into it whatsoever. So let them do that. Let them waste their time. Let them be there, because it's better than back like 20 years ago when sponsor tapes were the only way to do anything, and every single person, like, sponsor tapes were the Instagram tagging 20 years ago, you know? everybody
Yeah, but
can do it.
what I mean by the tagging is they just take a video that they shot 4 years ago, like an Instagram clip, and then they fucking share that video in the DM, and then they just put a tag underneath it. That's what I'm talking about.
Well,
Like that's how lazy they are.
either way, that right there is the sponsor me tape of today. So it's better. I think it's better than 20 years ago because
Yeah, but it's lazy. Like I don't want
let
to
it be
see
lazy.
sponsor Instagram.
Let
Yeah,
it
but
be
I'm
let it
telling
be
you, it doesn't
lazy
work.
because that
I'm
means
telling you, a company doesn't want to see it.
that's
So they
good
already
because
have
guess
something
what?
wrong.
Because guess what? The kid who's doing that probably doesn't deserve it anyways. The one who puts the time and effort in is the one who gets it and understands it and
Right, but what I'm saying to this is I want to address it and talk about it and teach and give them the idea. Like the ones that do this don't understand because they're 14, 12, 13, 15, 18, like they're younger, right? And they just don't think about it. They're just super happy. They really like your company. They want to be a
sucks,
part
Scott.
of it, and they're going to give things out. Do you get what I'm saying?
No, I totally 100% I get it and agree.
So
But I also think it could be good to just let them do that. And if they get it, they end up getting it.
right, but I want them to realize that, like, hey, there's another way of doing it and help them out because they always have the same question: how do I get sponsored? All right, kid, I'm gonna write you, and I know I don't have the most followers in the world, but I have a lot of followers. I answer almost all my DMs, almost all of them, as many as I can, and I get constantly kids asking, how can I be sponsored? I individually write them. I don't have a sticky note. I don't paste. I don't copy. I write them from what they say to me, and I use their name in it, and I say, hey, brother, this is what you need to do. And I write a fucking DM that's this long, and I answer it. And
Yeah.
if they answer me with cool or THX and can't even say fucking thanks, it's the biggest thing. And then I just write it off. It's like, all right, kid, you just wanted attention. You're really realistically don't want to get sponsored. That sucks for you. And there's been so many kids that I've helped, and I've even gone way beyond and been burned by tons of kids.
Yeah.
I don't even need to say who they are, and they're pros that are getting paid right now. And I've done everything in my power to help them. And then when they lose their sponsorships, who's the first person they send a text to? Oh, Ricky, can you help me out again? No, fuck you. It's just like, it's like, I feel like, obviously, I'm not the biggest name in a person. I don't have all the answers, and I'm not correct on everything. I'm just going by my successful rate, or my success rate, compared to not. And I'm telling you, I was one of those kids. I didn't DM, I would email companies and I would send them an edit and I would write them a fucking 1-page letter about how much of a loser I was in Great Falls, Montana. And you know what? No American company picked me up. It was a fucking European company. And they took their chance with me, and I was getting paid to ride for them, and I was getting bikes, and I got to see what it felt like to be something for once. And I put in all that work my whole life. I've been hooked up, but I never got paid until I emailed a company and it was from Europe.
Yeah.
So it's like, I just, coming from experience of making mistakes, but I've never done the like, hey, sponsor me through the DM thing. I would do something more. I would have something to offer them.
Kurt said, but you are mad at someone that doesn't have the same values or outlook as you.
Okay, touche.
I thought that was gonna make you go on a rant.
No, it wouldn't make me go on a rant. There's things that are always going to sound like that. Like, it depends on what the topic is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, this one means a lot to me. Like, I might be salty towards kids, and if you want the honest truth, it's because I'm fucking jealous that they're 20 years old and I'm 36. I'm jealous of the fact that if they fall, they bounce right back up. I'm jealous of the fact that they still get to live with their parents and they don't got to pay a fucking mortgage. I'm jealous of the fact that they don't have a fucking car and don't have to pay insurance because their parents pay for it. I'm jealous of the fact that they have health insurance. I'm just jealous of younger kids like that. But at the same time, it's part of my job. If I have a voice, I want to do what I can to help. correct?
Yep.
So it's like a catch-22.
What's up, Jeff Mead? There is a generational gap. We can't expect them to act like we are or did.
Who's that?
Kurt.
I love Kurt. Kurt's pretty good at putting me in my place.
Yeah, well, you just have to think about both sides of things. You going to the bathroom?
No. I had to turn the light on out here.
Oh. That's the next generation of BMX Ricky Bobby.
What's that?
That's just what someone said, and it was funny. Also, please name all those kids you hooked up and then they jumped ship, or I will.
Turn the light. All right, turn the light on. Thank you. Huh?
He said, also, please name these kids that you hooked up and then they jumped ship, or I will.
All right, here, I'll name one. No, I don't want to name anyone.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering if you were actually going to do that. I wouldn't.
This would be 11 years ago when I helped somebody out, and then they made it, got a paycheck, traveled all across the world, and then they lost that sponsor, and then I saw them at a skate park, and they're like, hey, Ricky, can you help me get a sponsor again? Yeah. Guess what? You had 3 or 4 interviews on Dig, Vital BMX, Ride BMX, and in magazines.
Don't throw people under the bus,
and you
says
didn't
Dead
mention
Crow.
one thing. No, I don't. I'm saying, and that's the funny part is you live and learn by those. And am I bitter by it? I'm fucking bitter. I'll be very honest with you. But at the same time, I'm not going to play the game where I'm like, oh, fuck this guy, or he didn't give me credit. Because it isn't my right to make that person feel that way, or to make
Karma's
that person
real.
do this.
Temwed's in here. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Kurt said he's going to say me.
Who, Kurt?
Yeah.
Kurt was my first TM, though, on Vandal Bikes. My very first sponsor was Vandal Bikes.
That's funny.
And Kurt was my TM. And the first time I didn't really get a paycheck, but I got money, is the owner of Vandal Bikes took us to a strip club to teach us how to tip strippers. And I was like, it was just a disgusting feeling. I got sick and puked on a person.
Ew.
Yeah.
Making the strip club even more grimy. Oh, man, I am pooped.
Pooped? You were fucking fishing. Jesus
yeah.
Christ, how do you get pooped from fishing?
Because I'm sitting in the... Okay, so picture a giant, like, tractor tire inner tube.
Yeah, gay. Anyway, keep going.
Listen. But it's the shape of a U, and it's got a little seat in it. So I'm sitting in that.
Sitting all day long.
With flippers. Flipping around a pond. So, like, you're flipping and using your legs all day. It was more energy and harder than riding a bike all day long.
Oh, my God.
Kurt, let's go fishing. Come on out. Literally caught like 40 crappie and bluegill today.
Those don't even count.
What do you mean they don't count? Yes, float tube.
A Rapala's just as big as one of those stupid sunfish.
Yeah, act like you know what you're talking about.
I do.
No, I was catching like foot-long crappie.
Oh, foot-long crappie. And sunfish and bass and whatever warm.
They're gonna be really good when I eat them.
Oh, you don't catch and release?
No.
That's disgusting, dude.
I love fish. That's my favorite food ever.
Oh my God.
Fresh fish.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to change this thing to In Fisherman next.
Yeah, hey, it's gonna be. Kurt's into it. Kurt knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I can tie a woolly bugger.
There you go. Let's go muskie fishing. I've never caught a muskie, and I want to really bad.
Fuck that, dude. You gotta kill that thing with a bat at the end.
I don't care. Everyone's psyched about fishing right now. Ha!
Oh my God. That's because they're all 32 years old.
So? We're the same. I'm just younger.
If you were the same, you would know who Sean Emery is.
Well, I don't, so get over it.
I knew I could say a BMXer that you didn't know.
You don't have to kill the muskie. I just want to catch one. Someone said, Montana, what kind of Indian does not eat fish?
A fucking half-breed.
That's funny. In a belly boat. I don't know what a belly boat is.
It's the one where you got all the way up to your waist, right? And then you're like kind of floating on it. Isn't that the belly boat?
I have no idea. I don't know what a belly boat is. Someone said Sean Emery rules.
Hell yeah. FBM, baby. Dude always had 2 bikes. He had one for street and one for the skate park.
2 bikes for every 2 minutes.
That dude killed it.
Oh my God. Tim Webb just donated $2 and said 1 donate equals 1 prayer for our troops. Oh my God.
Oh, you got to put the paper up.
Oh Jesus, I forgot.
Dun 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 dun.
Fop. Ricky, can you confirm the next merit color is brown?
No.
Wrong. Guess again, Kurt.
Can you confirm this? Here, how about this one? If everybody on there, when you guys get done with the show, you guys got to go to Instagram and follow Kurt Rowell.
There it is. Go right now. They can go right now.
Oh, okay, it's Pirate Kurt. All right, and here's the question to Pirate Kurt. Pirate Kurt, how many bikes have you owned in the last 2 years?
He said liar about brown.
Huh?
He said liar about brown.
No, it's not brown. And
he said, please don't. I have 666 followers.
Everybody follow his ass.
Follow him. Just get him to 667 at least.
Hell yeah. Or unfollow him, either one.
It's okay, Dan. No one ever has to donate.
Kurt, how many bikes do you have?
He said, I buy a frame every 2 months to support the BMX industry. Oh my God.
What?
Somebody I've never even seen in here before just donated $10 and said all types of prayers.
Shut the fuck up. Who is it?
They're called a 20 grip. Never even seen it before. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Hey, ask 20 grip. Did they come on here because they saw our Instagram stories, or did they just randomly come on?
Yeah, how'd you find this? And Dan said, will it be yellow merit parts? Didn't you guys already do that?
No, we just did yellow sleeves.
Oh, okay. He said, been in, bro. I didn't know. You gotta talk more.
He said what?
That he's been in here.
Damn. You need to learn how to read, son. Pay attention.
I guess, man. It's my long day of fishing.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, seriously. Thank you again. Whew.
How many people are in here?
22. There was 25.
Damn. All right. You guys, give us some juicy questions. Let's talk something. Help us out here.
Questions. Yellow sleeves for Edwin. Need to put my PayPal up. How does that even work? Can I just give my PayPal email address? Yeah, do PayPal's way literally it's just yeah. Okay, so we need to have a chat. When you guys do super chat, YouTube takes half of it. If you're going to do this, you never have to do this, but if you're going to, PayPal's probably a better way to do it because YouTube doesn't get half your money that way.
Hey, dipshit.
What?
So you have this green screen thing that's over here, and they can see everything.
Yeah.
You can put your Patreon in the back where they can go to, and you can put that together.
God, but I'm not that smart. And if that means I get rid of you for a second.
Can't you show that shit all the time?
I mean, if I can figure it out.
All
Here's
right, then
this.
don't do it during this stream. You can do it next time. I'm giving you homework.
Here it is. There's Patreon. Patreon is another place that's really good because they only take 1/10 of it. But my PayPal is the exact same as my YouTube name, just at yahoo.com.
But you gotta spend and get a better fucking camera. That's the deal. Because me looking at you looks horrible.
I know, I'm going to do it.
Because Temwed and what's his name have fucking probably bought that camera by now.
I know. Can you imagine if they used okay, so don't use Patreon then, use PayPal, whatever. Can you imagine if they used PayPal?
Yeah.
It would have been literally twice as much.
Been over here to hang out. More.
I know.
All right. What kind of questions we got in there?
So in the age of street riding and contest riding, does mid-school style still hold up? It's okay, 20 grip. The computer fund is getting there. My computer is like, it died again the other night. I think mid-school style holds up. You just have to take it to the next level.
I think it's still there because when you see somebody do a back rail foo-fa-doo in a contest, the whole fucking crowd goes nuts.
Yeah. You're right. No, you're right. But that's taking it like, that's like a banger. But like normal mid-school styles, like just a 5-tap, you know? A 5-tap's not quite like enough right now.
Yeah, but just seeing that kind of style is going to be different.
Well, I guess it depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about like a pro level rider, putting it in a video.
I think when I think of mid school, I think of 2 pegs. I don't know why, but it came to my mind that it was 2 pegs with back brakes.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's mid school as it gets. Biz just made a whole legit video part with ice picks, manuals, and bar spins. That's mid school AF.
Who said that?
Kurt.
I was really impressed by that edit.
It's good. He's good, man.
And it's just awesome that he's still got a sponsor that's still willing to support him, though.
Right. Well,
and that's what it comes down to. And, you know, that's what I don't like about BMX is BMX casts away all the old school pros. It's like, okay, you're 28 years old. We can't use you no more. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Where skateboarding, they're still sponsoring and helping out 50-year-old fucking dudes on skateboards.
Yeah.
Like, once you're part of a team, you're part of a team. You don't just kick them the fuck off. Like,
yep.
Like, I'm trying to think of companies that still treasure that. And the one that comes to my mind is, huh?
Vans.
No, that's a shoe company. I'm talking
Haro.
Haro is probably the only one, but they got corporate money. So it's like, it's, you know, like even S&M doesn't even have their older guys on there. Like the last guy that was old that was on there was Behringer. You know what I mean? And it's just like
Fit with with Brian Foster.
He's not on there no more.
He's not. He's not on
no,
Fit.
He's on the legendary thing. He's not.
Oh, you're talking paid?
I'm talking paid. They still consider you a pro. They're taking care of you. It just doesn't happen unless. Okay, well, we take care of Brian Foster, but our the Merit's only been around for 7 years.
Well, you still count Fit and Van.
Huh?
Van Homan and Fit.
Okay, I'm thinking over 40.
And I have no idea. DMC might be the only DMC, and is Nastasio 40 yet?
Yeah, Nostalgia just
But
turned
he's
40.
not getting paid by bike companies. He's getting paid by other companies.
Right, and I think he has an agent because he's the sexiest man in the world on a fucking bike. Jesus Christ, that guy is insane. Did you see, like, literally? I think he's a fucking machine. He's like, oh, today I thought I'd do bangers, and he did self film. He did a fucking backflip tail whip, then he did a 360 backflip, and then he did a double backflip in the morning by himself.
Dude's a
Self film.
psycho.
Yo, self film. Fuck you, Dan Foley, and your manual and your little tiny airs. You ain't doing self films of double backflips. And you're not even close to his age.
That's funny.
Corey Nastasio's the man. That's all I gotta say.
He's a beast. Oh man. I think I gotta jump off here in like 5 minutes.
Why? What happened?
I'm just dead.
You, Gina. How long we been on?
Hour and 10 minutes?
That's it?
Yeah.
You're pissing out on us in an hour?
Alright, calm down. I'm not going anywhere yet. Oh. Victoria doesn't have to work anymore. It doesn't have to work tomorrow. So.
Hey.
What?
Let's just talk about what just happened to you.
What do you mean? Yeah, I know. I fell for it. It's okay.
No. Okay. The last time someone peer pressured you to do a trick, did it work out perfect for you, or did you eat shit?
I don't remember. Dude, it used to be bad. Like, literally all you used to have to do to say that I would do, like, to get me to do a trick is say, do it, pussy. That's it. And I was like, okay. Like, Fufanoos at the skate park on the back rail, double pegs on the rail, anything. You won't, pussy. And I was just like, all right. And then I went and did it, and it was over with.
You know, that's why I learned to never call shit out, because peer pressure has killed me so many times. My severe bad wrecks, a lot of them have been because I either said something or I got caught staring at something. And then someone's like, oh, don't be a fucking pussy. And it's like, in BMX, there's just something about, like being called a pussy is probably the worst thing you could be called in BMX.
It's just funny.
Pussing out is the worst.
I think it's funny. I don't care anymore. Literally.
Oh, I still care. I don't give a fuck who you are, man. It's still, I don't like being called a pussy when you're out doing something. So it's just like, I'm not going to look at something or call it out when I'm...
Ooh.
What?
How much to donate for Ricky to put his brake lever on the proper side?
Dude, kiss my ass, Kurt. I can't. I have no grip on my left. My left does not work.
I understand.
Dude, you were with me. How hard was it fixing my brakes?
Your brakes just pull. Your brake pull is so hard. OFG, I got $1 on it. That's funny, Stoney. Okay, Dan's been asking this repeatedly, and we just haven't been able to get to it. What do you guys think of the new Eclat hub? The ratchet drive one.
Did you see?
Yeah, I saw you.
Is it a cassette?
Yeah.
Nobody in BMX cares. End of story.
Ooh. I don't think it I don't know. Okay. There's confusion on whether or not it free coasts. I don't think it free coasts. I think they just used the word coast to explain and, like, talk about something.
Mine isn't even a jab. It's just every kid runs a free coaster.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the most popular thing. And it sucks because Eclat makes some really great product and comes up with really great ideas. So does Fly BMX.
Yeah.
But they're always making things and putting these ideas into things that ain't relevant, like, at the moment. Like, that's such a great idea to make a cassette that way, but cassettes aren't selling.
Well, here's the thing about that, though. If they do that and it works the way it's supposed to, then they could phase out the old style, and by the time cassettes come back in, it'll be a thing. Like, it'll already be there and be good.
Right, but kids already think that it's normal to ride with a free coaster than it is that because they're afraid to look glitchy. Like they're afraid of the pedal pressure. They're
Yeah,
afraid of
they
the
won't forever
sketchy.
though.
Well, the older they get, the more they realize, like, fuck that, man. I don't want that slack shit.
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't want to roll
that
backwards.
magneto hub is amazing. I'm a
Oh, I,
total, I'm a freaking idiot. I'm such an idiot. When I made the news video, I was explaining that Eclat hub, and I was like, oh, and I was talking about like, oh, hubs are so sick right now. They're getting talked about, whatever. And I was like, man, imagine how sick it would be if someone took the design that Eclat hub has with the ratchet and then used the magnets of the magneto hub. And I'm literally describing the way the magneto hub works. I'm like, wouldn't it be cool? I'm like, that's how it works, you dumbass.
I mean, look at that profile one, that slack free
Z
coaster.
coaster.
Yeah,
It's
you know.
crazy.
Yeah, the worst part is when that little doesn't it have no, it ain't the Z coaster, it's the Odyssey one that has the little plastic piece where you push it.
Yeah, the clutch thingy.
Yeah, when that breaks, that's a pain because it's just a little sliver of plastic.
Yep.
It's just all tough, man. I just keep it simple. It sucks. You know, it's a great idea. It's awesome, but I don't think people are gonna be like, okay, let's be honest. That new hub that came out in the chat right now, who's going to buy one? Zero. Zero people in the chat are buying one.
Ooh. I mean, you might not be wrong.
Now watch this. If someone made a free coaster with weed all over it, with plant leaves all over it, who's buying one? Fucking Tim Witt. They're buying two.
Someone said, Kurt said, confirm or deny, Merit is releasing a coaster brake hub for 2020.
Do you know how hard it would? You know how, yo, Kurt, what's so crazy about that is kids would be so frustrated. Like, wait, hold on. I can go free coaster, but I can press a back pedal and brake without having brakes.
And I'm going to die 1,000 times trying to use this thing.
Dude, that would fuck so many people's heads up because can you imagine doing a Bubicas? Like, oh my God, dude. Doing an Abubica with one of those would be so rad right now.
Brett Downs is riding one right now. Hollywood has one.
Does he have it modified though?
What do you mean?
Like you have to like work on those. Like
yeah, you have to like weld something.
I've never rode one, but Kurt Schmidt, the other owner of Standard Bikes, used to do the dopest. Oh, Rick Molinterno. Both of them used to do a Bubica to double bar.
Yeah, Hollywood, in the video I made for him in like 2012, he did a Bubica straight triple bar spin. And I'd never seen anything like that before, and it literally blew my mind. I watched it, and I was like, what the?
Yeah, but like that would open up so many new tricks.
Yep. That's what Brett Downs is showing right now in his videos he's posting. He's using his coaster brake and doing stuff that's just impossible without it.
Who's Brett Downs?
He's been riding forever. He works for Sparky's.
Oh, okay, yeah. Why did I have a brain fart? I know who he is, of course. God, I'm stupid. I'm like, why does that name seem so familiar? But Brett Downs is older, so he understands that. He's from that generation.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's a 40-plus generation right
Yeah.
there. That's that 44-tooth generation.
Does anyone remember 8-tooth cogs? I remember when that was a thing.
What's the gear ratio on that? Is it 8-tooth to a 20-tooth sprocket?
I have no idea. 8 to 23. I remember they were making a 23-tooth profile Imperial.
Oh, my God.
825. 22, 23 is what Kurt says.
22, 23s?
Yeah.
What's a cog? Is it a 10 for a 32?
Probably. Unless you're real frisky and you want to do 33.9.
Dude, How about a 1344? That's what we used to run back in the day, bitches.
You
Dinner
know what's
plates.
funny
You guys
about that?
about it. What?
My first complete bike came with a 13 tooth freewheel on it, and it had a 36 front. I put a 33 on the front with
Oh my God.
13,
How'd that feel?
like a first gear on a mountain bike.
First gear. All right.
Oh, it's been an hour and 20 minutes, Ricky. I gotta jump off here.
All right. Well, guys, thanks for sitting around here, and we're so unorganized. I promise you, we're gonna come up with a better formula. We gotta pay attention more to BMX, but at the same time, we just want to sit and talk and have a good conversation and try to bring up topics that.
Have a conversation with 24 people, 22 people in here, and then us.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
You know what I mean? And of course, a lot of people have been here, and we appreciate everything. And thanks to everybody that donates.
Yeah.
And it's just good to be able to have this. Make sure you're following Brant's YouTube page. I'll laugh if you're on here and you're not following it.
Kurt says I'll write a structure for next week.
And then we're going to get a sticker board. You guys just got to send us stickers. And like we said before, if you guys have things or you make things, you can DM us and send us stuff, and we'll wear them for the show.
Yep.
Like anything. If you make bracelets, I'll wear a fucking bracelet. Swear to God.
Ricky's a whore. He'll tell you all day long.
Oh, yeah. I'll wear it all. But I appreciate everything, guys.
Yeah, thank you all for donating and hanging out and just all that goodness.
Hey, Brent.
Yo.
Hey, Kurt. When I hang up, I ain't calling either one of you fucks. Love you guys. Marijuana.
See ya. Boom, there it is, and there it goes. I am jumping off here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you, everyone, for super chatting and hanging out. And I'm really tired, if you can't tell. So we'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's video.